Alrighty, folks, let's head over to what we can get in the NBA or in the NFL draft tonight. So here we go. Let's talk about the first overall pick. Here we go. How we can make some money tonight on the draft. So the first overall pick, you can't make any money on it. It's Trevor Lawrence minus 10,000. You bet $1 million, you only win $10,000, folks. I mean, the risk reward is not even that. Well, I guess it is because it's a guaranteed $10,000 unless Urban Meyer pulls the biggest freaking surprise of the night and goes Justin Fields because he was Ohio State. I mean, I don't think Urban Meyer was there for any of Justin Fields' career, no? Let's double check on that. Justin Fields got there in 2018 was Georgia, so 2019 was Ohio State, and I think he was already gone by then. Urban Meyer. Yeah, Ryan Day was his head coach, so he's not. Urban Meyer's never looked at Justin Fields, so that would be a big surprise if he does that. Just kind of goes with Ohio State alumni. I don't really see that happening, so can't really make any money on that first overall pick. And now look at this one. Now this one's kind of locked in as well. Zack Wilson also minus 10,000 on the second overall pick. So Zack Wilson going to the Jets, kind of clear cut. We really kind of thought that Robert Saleh was going to maybe potentially take Justin Fields if the 49ers were looking at him big, because we know Robert Saleh just came for the 49ers. That was kind of something that we're keeping our eye on, if Robert Saleh was going to try and stick it to the 49ers. If the 49ers were thinking about Justin Fields, then I think Robert Saleh would have thought about taking Justin Fields at number 2. But looks to seem like Zack Wilson is kind of clear-cut the second overall pick at minus 10,000. And now this is where we can find some good value here. The third overall pick, the favorite is Mac Jones, but it's only minus 150, folks. That's really kind of, not that great of odds. Trey Lance is plus 150, so that's a little clear. And then we get Justin Fields at plus 600. I really think that's the best decision, man. Mac Jones, he had an all-star studded roster offensively with Alabama. Trey Lance was good one season in the FCS, and then in 2020 in the FCS when they played one game, he threw the pick in the 50% completion percentage. And then Justin Fields, he's been just a winner. The only games he lost was the last game of the season because it was in the college football playoffs, and he was getting it done 2 seasons in a row. So I really think Justin Fields is the safer pick here, but the 49ers have their own way, but we still think they're taking Justin Fields here. Do not rule that. Do not let that be out of the realm of possibilities, folks. I would still bet this, maybe $10 on Justin Fields plus 600. That would win you 60. If you bet 100, you win 600. I would kind of go $100 on that. We have Justin Fields in our mock draft that we just did yesterday. We've got Justin Fields going number 3. I really cannot see what the 49ers saw in Mac Jones that makes him such an attractable freaking quarterback over Justin Fields, and I really don't get the Trey Lance. I think having Justin Fields behind Trey Lance is truly disrespectful. Like I said, I guess I can maybe understand a little bit Mac Jones over Justin Fields. Not really. I mean, Mac Jones beat him head-to-head in the national championship game, and he had 4,500 yards. That's real good, but at the end of the day, you have to take all the facts around it. And he's got a DUI. You can't trust his judgment off the field. So what the hell? So I would say this, man, a couple of bucks on Justin Fields' third overall pick. It's great value. It's good value. I mean, we know Justin Fields is kind of a good prospect. No, come on. You got to give him better than Trey Lance. So I would say Justin Fields at the third overall pick, plus 600 is great value, folks. I'll let y'all determine how much you want to put on it, but I think it's good value. It's good value plus 600. You can make a lot of money on this potentially being a good, solid pickup as well. So that's one way to make some money tonight on the draft. Top 5 pick. Any of these players going in the top 5, you can make some money. What do we get here? Jamar, what do we got at number 5? Who's picking number 5? Jamar Chase. Yeah, Jamar Chase at number 5. What do we get for that? Minus 200. That's not that great of odds. But that's definitely good. I would definitely love Jamar Chase. I think is definitely for the Bengals. I think that's 1,000% set in stone. Top 5 pick Justin Fields plus 125. We'll see if anybody trades up to get him. We know the Saints are looking to trade up. Don't think they're in the quarterback market, but potentially maybe they kind of do what the Broncos are thinking about doing, maybe having 3 quarterbacks come into camp. It'd be interesting there. What else do we get here in the top 5? Can we make any money? Kyle Pitts in the top 5. What do we get for that? Minus 400, yeah. Trey Lance in the top 5, minus 125. I really don't see him going in the top 5 unless the 49ers draft him, but I don't think so. So, yeah, the best value here is probably Justin Fields at 125. Jamar Chase at minus 200, I think, is a surefire bet because I think that's where the Bengals are going. All right, now let's talk about top 10 pick. What can we get? Any great value here? What about Devontae Smith in the top 10? What do we get there? Plus 110? Wow! Devontae Smith to go top 10 is plus 110. That's fantastic value, folks. Right there. There it is. Fantastic value. What else here in the top 10? What about Jalen Waddle? Because I think he's going to the Lions. Jalen Waddle, minus 150. So we get a little bit better odds with Devontae Smith here at plus 110. All right. What about Patrick Surtain? Can he go in the top 10? They got him at minus 167. All righty. I can't believe they're I don't understand the disrespect of Devontae Smith because he's 170 pounds. Okay. He's a Heisman winner. National championship winner. Getting better every single season winner. Come on. All right, what else do we get into the top 10? Azeez Ujulari. Okay, all righty. This could be a huge one. Where do we get that? Azeez Ujulari right here, plus 1,400. Let's take Caleb Fairley out there. Didn't mean to click on him. Azeez Ujulari, folks. We just did our mock draft last night. And we've got the Cowboys at pick number 10 wanting to get the edge rusher. And I know everybody's big on Kwity Paye. I get it. But I love what I saw from Azeez Ujulari, folks. I think it's fantastic value here at plus 1,400. You bet $100 on you win 1,400. That's fantastic. But if you put $10 on it, little kind of just, some fun cash here while you're watching over 3 hours. I mean, $10 in 3 hours. I mean, that's pretty solid money to kind of pony up. No, entertainment value. Pay for the value, folks. Pay us first. Pay us $5 a month over at patreon.com/stakesbyfans. We could use that. We're providing entertainment, but a 3-hour event tonight, $10 on Azeez oh my goodness, I'm trying to go quick here. Azeez Ujulari there at plus 1,400. I think it's good value, folks. That's all we're looking at right now. What is potential good value? What can I put $10 on that I think still could potentially happen decently? I think it's good amount of chance of happening that I could also make a couple of bucks on. Azeez Ujulari is good value at plus 1,400 of a first top 10 pick, especially with the Saints wanting to trade up into the top 10. Who are they going to get? The Cowboys. We have Azeez Ujulari going at number 10 to the Cowboys edge rusher. So I love that. Plus 1,400. Yes, sir. And then let's compare that to Kwity Paye, another edge rusher that could potentially get picked. He's at plus 120 as well. So I think that's good value as well here. Kwity Paye, he's kind of the front runner for the first edge rusher taken, and the Cowboys are picking 10, folks. That's pretty good value here, a top 10 pick. Alrighty. I think that may be it for the top 10 value here. Can't really see anything else kind of happening here. What about Penei Sewell? Oh, yeah, he's minus 715. Yes, sir. And then Mac Jones in the top 10 is minus 1,000. Interesting, man. Interesting. The Broncos don't really need a quarterback at number 9, but they could still potentially get one. We'll see. And then the top 32 pick. Ooh, going in the first round. Let's see if we get something here. Okay. What can we get in this one? Najee Harris minus 305. I think that's definitely going to happen. Anything good? What do we get here? Who's big pluses that we can bet some money on? Kyle Trask plus 800. Now that's interesting just because of the kind of Patriots at number 15. We're really not sure where they're going. But there's really only 5 teams that need a quarterback or want a quarterback, and there's only 5 good quarterbacks, so Kyle Trask may not be good. We don't even like Kyle Trask. We think he's Mitch Trubisky out here, so stay away from Kyle Trask. Yeah, there's really no good value here. I mean, if you just want to kind of double your money, kind of win your money back, Travis Etienne, minus 125, that's fine. Najee Harris minus 305, you won't make that much money on. But we got Travis Etienne. There's a couple of teams that could draft this man in the first round. Steelers going number 26. They can get him. Bills going number 30. They can get him as well. So Travis Etienne here, minus 125 here for the first round. That's fantastic value, folks. You put $100 on it, you win like 90 something. Let's actually put it up here. We can do it singles mode. Travis Etienne, you put $100 on Travis Etienne, you win $80. That's not bad. I think he's definitely, there's suitors out there for him, folks. I mean, that's all the Steelers need is a running back. So Travis Etienne, I think if you want to kind of put a large amount of money on something that really has a really great chance of happening while winning some good chunk of change, $100, Travis Etienne, first round, you win $80. You get your 100 back and you win 80. 180. Then you take that 180 for the second round, and then we'll have some value there for y'all coming tomorrow. Let's 3-day event. Let's make some money here tonight. Alrighty, what else do we get here? Team's first pick. Player to be selected with the team's first draft pick. Oh, okay. Devontae Smith at plus 250. I mean, that's what we've been saying, folks. He gets drafted with the team's first pick. Oh, this is the Giants. This is the Giants special? Oh, no, I don't want the Giants. What are you, crazy? They're not going to get a wide receiver, I don't think. Giants first selection. We've got, this is interesting. Penei Sewell. This is interesting. Plus 1,000 here. This is what we have in our mock draft. Penei Sewell falling down to number 11 for the Giants, and they would pick him up, I would think. So Penei Sewell plus 1,000 for the Giants' first overall pick here. First round pick. I like it. Broncos, Eagles. Well, you can only do it for those 3 teams. Funny. Why does it say tomorrow at 6 p.m.? This is today. What is going on here? What is this? Why does that say tomorrow at 6 p.m.? I don't get that. Player to be selected with the team's first draft pick. Yeah, I don't know why that's tomorrow. All right. So, if our kind of mock draft is right here, if we're just kind of following what we did, we have Penei Sewell going to the Giants' first round pick, and that's plus 1,000. So once again, decent odds there. Throw $10 on it, you win 100. All right, then the Denver Broncos. This one got kind of a little messed up because they just traded for Teddy Bridgewater, but we had them taking Mac Jones, and he's plus 1,000 as well. I would stay away from that one. And then the Eagles, we don't really know what they're going to do. We had them taking Michael Parsons, linebacker. And if they take him, that's plus 700. So once again, decent value there. So, alrighty. Position of team's first pick. What is this? Oh, okay. So, what the Giants are going to pick, what the Broncos are going to pick, what the Eagles. Why are they only obsessed with those teams? Oh, but we get what the Bears are doing. So we can bet on this. Exact playing position of what the Bears do with their first drafted player. Well, we have the Bears going number 20, Rashad Bateman, wide receiver. But we know they could potentially trade out of that. That's a potential trading spot. But we went wide receiver, and that's plus 275. We can do the Colts. Colts offensive lineman, I think, is great value here. Plus 130, shore up the running game a little bit more. Even though the running backs are great, just shore up the line a little bit. Protect Carson Wentz. That's what he needs. I mean, he needs protection. You got to keep this man healthy. So I would say this is fantastic right here. Colts draft an offensive lineman plus 130 with their first pick. I think that's fantastic, man. Great odds. What the Panthers do, what the Steelers do, running back minus 125. Once again, good value. It's just decent value, basically kind of double your money. Team to draft player. Justin Fields, who drafts him? Plus 250, man. The Patriots, they've got the best odds. How crazy. Do they move up in this draft, man? They could. Exact outcome. Alrighty, yes, sir. Let's do this. Here we go. We'll finish off our betting on the draft with this. What is the exact outcome on picks 3, 4, and 5? Woof. Alrighty, so their options are Mac Jones with Kyle Pitts and Jamar Chase. Penei Sewell getting in here. Justin Fields getting in here, Trey Lance getting in here. So if we just go what we got with the first 3 picks, we got Justin Fields 3, Kyle Pitts 4, and Jamar Chase 5. So let's kind of see what that would pay out. Justin Fields 3, Kyle Pitts 4, Jamar Chase 5. That's plus 1,000, folks. So if our thinking is right here, it really just depends on that number 3. We know Kyle Pitts is going to go to number 4 or they trade back. We know Jamar Chase is going number 5. That's really the only option there at number 5. So the really only kind of big question mark here is what goes on with the 49ers at number 3. We expect Justin Fields. So alrighty, so these are some of our prop bets that we like tonight. Justin Fields going 3rd overall. It's plus 600. We think it's great value. We're not 100% certain it's going to work out, but it's good value. Put $10 on it, you can win $60. That's good value on our part, according to us. We think that's good value, folks, and that's what we're looking at. What is the good value that has a good amount of that has a decent amount of chance of happening with great odds that we can make good money on? And turning $10 to $60, I would say that's good odds, or good value. So Justin Fields plus 600 of getting drafted 3rd overall. We love it. Devontae Smith to be drafted in the top 10 is plus 110. Basically just double your money. Once again, good value there. Azeez Ujulari, he's our best, highest ranked defensive edge rusher, and we know the Cowboys need it. So Azeez Ujulari going in the top 10 plus 1,400. We think it's good value, folks. We think it could happen. We actually think it's going to happen. And we think it's got a decent chance of happening, and we get a good amount of odds here. You put $10 on it, you win $140. Once again, good value, folks. Travis Etienne to be drafted in the 1st round, minus 125. Once again, great value there. Basically, just kind of double your money, put 100 on it, and it pays out. What does it pay out? $80. So once again, it's good value, folks. He's gonna go 1st round. I would say absolutely. The Steelers will overreach and get a running back 1st round. It's just who do they choose? I think it's gonna be Travis Etienne though, the speedster. And then, alrighty, here we go. The Colts' first draft pick is going to be taking an offensive lineman. It's plus 130. That's really all they need, folks. Their defense is fine. Their offensive is actually really great. They've got the receivers, T.Y. Hilton, Michael Pittman Jr., Carson Wentz. They've got the running backs, Nyheim Hines, Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack. They'll get rid of one of them, maybe. I hope they keep them all, but so that's good value there. Shore up their line. Protect Carson Wentz. They need to protect Carson Wentz. So offensive lineman being the Colts' first pick, plus 130. That's great odds. And then the exact outcomes of pick 3, 4, and 5, we've got it as Justin Fields, Kyle Pitts, and Jamar Chase. That's plus 1,000. Once again, good value. Put it $10, you win 100. So once again, some nice value here. You can put $10 on, win some nice chunk of change here on tonight's outcomes. We're feeling pretty good about it.